the banks of the Tennessee River, Neyland Stadium in Knoxville. We've got a top 25 matchup on hand. Two of the premier teams in the land looking to make a statement that will resonate. It's the Auburn Tigers and the Tennessee Volunteers. Along with David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. Let's go down to our sideline reporter, Holly Rose.
Guys, the Tigers head coach told me pregame he is so pleased with the way this quarterback is playing. As you know, he was a transfer coming in, and they didn't know what they were getting exactly. But he has become one of the leaders of this team. He has proven that he can carry them. If he keeps playing like this, the sky's the limit. I'll keep you posted on how he's settling in here early to start this game. Guys?
Holly, thank you. The Vols will kick off first, and here we go. On the run from inside his own 5. Tackled and brought down at the 16-yard line after the return. The Tigers' offense will dial up the first ball plays in this one. And when these two guys are in sync the way they were a week ago, just a nightmare. It's a performance they hope they can repeat this week, Jesse.
And I think a big key in that last game was they linked up a couple times early, had some big plays. And then after that, David, it didn't seem like the quarterback was looking anywhere else. They're going to try and establish that connection and that rhythm early in this one.
And defensively, where is the big fella? Like, I got to identify where he is every single snap and give him...
Just steamrolling the defense. He's out of bounds a little bit short of the 40-yard line. Let's mark it at the 38, and the running game doing work. Right side, it's Kane. And they get to him and knock him down to prevent a big gain. Auburn lines up quickly. They'll run it. He's got enough. They'll finally drag him down, but not before he gets it to the 40, and it's a first down. Here comes the hurry up. They're going to go right back to him on first down. He's all the way down to the 27-yard line, and they are threatening. The Tigers have it with a 1st and 10.
This defense is going to have to do a better job slowing down the run. We've seen twice now in this opening drive. This guy
snags it, and he's open. And they finally get him stopped, but it's a big throw and catch, and he's down at the 5. The Tigers have it in scoring position on 1st and goal. Just not quite able to make the connection. It's incomplete.
Well, this defense knew coming in they were going to see some RPO and they were going to see some quick game. A nice job there taking the throw away from the quarterback.
Now 2nd and goal, and right in the teeth of this noise. Quarterback keep. He steps and powers and works his way. They finally get him down at the 2.
Never getting stopped on that 2nd down. Don't be surprised if the offense hands it off to him again here at the goal line on 3rd.
They've gotten right on the cusp of the end zone. They still need 2 yards. And he'll finish the run in the end zone. Touchdown, Auburn!
And how about the wheels for the QB? You could tell, man, he can roll, and they are going to use him. This is just the first drive. You see him going for the touchdown. I imagine we'll see more of that guy running the football with that kind of speed.
And with the extra point, they get the first 7 of the game. So a drive there of 84 yards and finish the deal with the short touchdown run from the 2. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Volunteers offense coming onto the field, and we'll get our first look at them in this one. And we've said many times a tight end is the quarterback's best friend, but the last time these two played together, you could make the argument it was even more than family. It was like that thing there is a friend who sticks closer than a brother, maybe.
It was really impressive. I mean, they put up big numbers. It seemed to work every time he looked to the big fella. He delivered. So, elite 1-2 punch. Jesse, how do you slow that guy down?
I mean, you just got to pick.
Makes the grab in their space. Across the 50-yard line on the huge pickup, and he's out of bounds at the 45. The Volunteers come to the line on the heels of that big pass play. Another big play on the outside, and that's the thing that historically has gotten Rocky Top rolling.
Yeah, so much fun to watch playmakers outside that they can run by you and go make big plays. Opens up the whole field, the whole offense, and this Orange fan base goes absolutely bananas.
And he drops it just a little too slippery in the hands.
Sometimes it takes quarterbacks a few plays to really get into the rhythm of the game and not force things. I think the quarterback that time was really trying to force the ball to his wide receiver, but against man coverage, there were other guys on that play that were open that could have had a chance. So this quarterback just needs to settle down a little bit. He won't be throwing as many incompletions if he just lets the coverage tell him where to go with the ball.
Hit and stopped right there. Not much on that pickup. And the Vols headed quickly to the line. Fake to the back, wants to throw it. Got his man. He's out of bounds, but not before picking up enough for the first down. And the Volunteers are marching down the field.
Well, we know this guy is special, and because of that, his quarterback is looking to him on critical down and distances. There on that third down, there was no question. It wouldn't have mattered if he was single covered, double covered, man, zone. That's where he was going with it, and the big-time playmaker outside picks up the first.
Oh, pressure's coming. Left side, it's Davis. He snagged it, but he'll be stopped short of the first down. Good, solid pickup on that play. Wants to throw on third. Fires immediately. They've got enough for the first down, and they're in the red zone at the 20. Out wide left, it's Staley. They get him down, but this offense is set up first and goal from the 9. The Vols come to the line with a fresh set of downs thanks to that last connection in the passing game. Run in the red zone, it's Bishop. And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Vols! Looking for the tie with the extra point.
And the running back was not going to be denied on that play. He had a hole, he saw it, he put his foot in the ground, and that was pay dirt.
The kick is good, but the penalty flag indicates we've got a roughing the kicker call coming. That kicker took a nasty-looking shot, and that is an obvious personal foul. Just unloaded on that kickoff. Don't have to worry about a return on a kick like that. They'll bring it out to the 25. The give on the counter. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play.
And you want to run the football. That's okay. You'll take some of these. But if they start to add up down the road, obviously, you might want to think about airing out a little bit.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Brown will throw it. Out wide right, it's Nimrod. He's really close to that first down marker, but they stop him just a bit short. Neyland Stadium alive, a cauldron of orange noise on third down. Here's a give to Washington.
Well, they want to come out and try to get the run game established, but up front defensively, they made a play. They gave up nothing on that one.
Got to find some breathing room if you're going to establish yourself on the ground, and there wasn't any that time.
Yeah, Reese, I wonder now if this offense is maybe going to try to get to the perimeter of the field and see if they can use their speed to hurt this defense.
Pretty solid coverage there, and they'll stop him at the 26. Hits inside, it's Bishop. Squirts across the 30 to the 32, a pickup of 5. The Volunteers will hustle to the line.
And I know when we talk Josh Heupel offenses at Tennessee, we always talk about tempo and going fast and deep shots down the field. But, David, one thing we also know is that he is committed to running the football. And Bishop, after a phenomenal year, a year ago, running for over 1,000 yards, you know they're going to be balanced, and you know they're going to feature him.
They're going to feature him, they're going to run him a lot, and they're going to run him at a fast pace, right? That's what they've done, and they've been so good at it. And it's not just the early ground game that you got to worry about. It's the wear-out factor late. They usually commit to the run game. They committed to Bishop last year. He got over 1,000 yards and looking to improve upon that this year.
On the run, it's Bishop. Tackled almost immediately. Not a whole lot on that one.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Left side, it's Jackson. And this defense was flailing as he weaved his way and got down to the 26.
Well, I think on that play you saw why this guy's such a big weapon in this offense. At receiver, he does such a nice job with his routes. He's patient, and he's consistent, and he's got good hands. You don't see him put a lot of balls on the ground. Nice job there picking up the first down.
Fresh set of downs going up top. Just got rid of that one.
Every quarterback in football at every level will see ghosts. If you hit him, if you make him uncomfortable, and he knows you're coming time after time again, good things don't happen usually at the quarterback spot.
They'll run it out of the shotgun. And he fights his way forward, gets away from one, but not much doing on that one. They've moved it to the 25, but now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires left. It's incomplete, and this ought to be a boost of confidence for this defense, getting a stop against these guys on 3rd down. They'll try to salvage a field goal on this drive. And this one is perfect. And with that, they've taken the lead. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. The Tigers send out the offense to go to work. We've had some early scores. They get the ball back, trailing by a field goal, 10-7. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. They'll run the RPO and throw it right.
During the week, you got to talk to your quarterback. What do you like? What's your favorite, safest routes, easiest reads? Love coming out with those early with the short passing game.
Brown wants to pass. Timed that hit perfectly to keep it from making the grab. It'll be 3rd down.
And that's your goal. Separate man from ball. Try to get your shoulder in there on the catch point and really give him something to think about. Physically jar that football and knock it out. Nice job by the defender.
Auburn to the line in a hurry.
Well, you got to be able to turn the page quickly on defense. Just gave up a first down on the ground, but here comes tempo. You've got to get lined up.
He'll be knocked down, but not before doling out some punishment and getting 7.
And the offense has a little bit of success, and what do? They push that turbo button right back on the line, ready to run another play.
Gets the ball up to the 50-yard line, and it'll be 1st down. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. Play action on 1st down. Gliding to the right, still trying to make a play. And he scurries out of bounds and wisely avoids taking the big hit. That's the end of the quarter, and Tennessee has the lead. And we've come to the end of one, and let's take a quick moment to catch up on the stats.
And this is the hard part about being on defense and choosing whether to be conservative or bring the blitz. They bring the blitz, he sees it, and that's what he does really well. Sees it and immediately makes a decision, gets to some green grass, and gets a positive gain for this offense.
You know, in the SEC, you're going to have to run the football if you're going to win games. And you can go on and on talking about great Auburn running backs back in the day, but right here, right now, if this team's going to win an SEC championship, they need to force-feed this guy the football and let him go to work.
Got 8 on 1st down, now looking at a 2nd and 2. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Cobb. Noses ahead to the 30-yard line, a pickup of 1. Better find the earplugs. Here comes the noise, backing this defense on 3rd down. Bush is ahead, turning it on. He'll be stopped at the 16-yard line. It's enough for a 1st down in the red zone. And the Tigers pounded the rock to move the sticks, now back to work. Trying to establish the run. He's stopped at the 14-yard line, and they'll stay on the attack from there. The officials have stopped the clock as there is an injured Auburn Tiger on the field. Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the 1st down without getting it into the end zone. Pulls it on the option. And he couldn't find any room to breathe. What a great job on the run fits by this defense.
The offense thought they had a good look to run that play into with the QB, but there's just an example of a defender winning his one-on-one battle and making a tremendous play. Great effort by him.
They've made clutch, tough plays on this drive on 3rd down. They need one more on 3rd and 7. Caught. And they'll stop him inside the 5, but the defense is backed up in the shadow of its own goalpost. Sends it back in motion. Right side, it's Cobb. Touchdown, Tigers! And they take it in for 6 more points. Timely decisions, effective play management helps them get in the end zone after that marathon drive.
And every time the offense needed to play, boom, they got it. I mean, you think about it. Whether it was a small run, small pass, whatever they needed, they got it done, and they popped it in for the score.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. So the Vols offense takes the field to start this drive. They'll toss it to the left. Knocked down in the backfield, 2 yards behind the line.
This offense has really struggled, and I think you're just waiting for one play, one explosive play to happen to hopefully galvanize you a bit offensively. That's not the case, and there they try to run the football in the first play of the drive, and it gets absolutely blown up for a loss.
Might as well run him again. He'll move it up to the 37-yard line, and it'll be a 1st down. And the Vols want to pick up the tempo.
And after giving up a long run defensively, they don't have a chance to substitute now. They've got to get ready to go because the offense is going tempo.
Selling the run, but he wants to throw it. Couldn't set his feet.
And you've seen this formula work at all levels of football. You pressure the quarterback, his numbers start to drop. He's not as efficient. Nice job by the defense.
They'll need a bunch on 2nd down. The ride. And he stopped right there. No gain on the play. 3rd and long right here. From the gun, wants to pass. Almost had the completion. Just missed it. And the Volunteers will bring the punt team onto the field. Getting our first look of the afternoon at the punter. Looks it in. Was looking for more running room, but found nothing but more tacklers. He's down at the 24. Auburn's offense headed out to go on the attack. How about that blocking up front and that running game last time as they just walked it down for a touchdown, David?
And the big boys up front doing their job. Opening holes, the backs making plays, everything on the ground on that first drive worked.
And we know that this is the identity this coaching staff wants for this team, right? They want to be the most physical team on the field. Let's see if they can keep it up.
He does a good job of dropping back, going through his progressions. Nothing there. What do? Go get some yardage. Make it positive. Don't sit back in the pocket and force something into a bad situation or take a sack. Great job making something out of nothing.
Keeps it on the option. Slides to the ground after picking up the first great play on 2nd and short. Here comes Auburn to the line on 1st and 10.
Well, the defense did a pretty good job that time on the option play of having someone dedicating themselves to the quarterback to get him down. Not enough to stop the offense from picking up the first down, though. The defense really needs to be keyed in on this because they're going to see this option play more and more as this game goes on.
Give to the running back. Might have picked up a couple on that one before he was knocked down. The noise reverberating off the checkerboards in Neyland on 3rd down. Powers inside, fighting off the defender. Nice job to pick up the first down, and they'll spot it at the 42.
Really nice job on 3rd down by this offense. This offense has struggled on 3rd downs throughout the season. Not even in the top 50, but you know what? When you make it 3rd and short, when you have the run-pass option and you're not predictable, you can be more successful. So let's see if this offense can continue to put themselves in good positions.
The Tigers go back to work after moving the chains through the air.
Sometimes as quarterbacks, you have to play above the
But, and he's got room. That's about as close as you can get to that marker, and it will be 2nd and just a few breaths away from the first down. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. He makes a grab. They will score. Touchdown, Tigers. On to attempt the try. And with the extra point, it's a 21-10 game. 76 yards on the drive for the touchdown, and they top it off with a 14-yard pass for the touchdown. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Volunteer offense is back, and they hope it's touchdown time in Tennessee. They just didn't quite find the rhythm on that last drive, Jesse. They had to punt it.
I think they got to be more physical, David. I think up front they got to do a better job getting blocks and establishing this running game.
And how easy does football become if you're the more physical team? If you can threaten the run and then run play action, it opens up the whole offense at your disposal.
Runs through a tackle. Found a little space, and he's got 4 to the 35. The Vols racing to the line in the hurry-up. Motion from the wide receiver. Trying to slip through and pick it up. They just needed a few inches, and the defense knocked them down in the backfield. The Volunteers will punt this one away. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Fields the punt. They'll get down and put a stop to the return at about the 28-yard line. And Auburn is ready to go back to work on offense. Took the last drive in for a touchdown. They'll try to do it again on this one. They'll start on the ground with Washington. They get him stopped at the 32. That's a gain of 4. Solid pickup of 4 on 1st down at 2nd and 6.
And after that run, getting right back up to the line of scrimmage to go hurry up, defense has to be ready.
They give it back to him. Works his way to the 38 after gaining 5. It's 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line.
Great job by the offense, understanding where the sticks are. And look, they got the first down, and they're like, all right, let's crank this tempo up now. We got 1st down. Let's go fast.
From the gun. The Tigers can play this 2nd down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. The play fake. Under pressure. I don't think that's the way they drew it up. Incomplete.
And how nice is it to have the home crowd going absolutely bananas? Communication is harder. The snapping the football, everybody being on time. Man, this crowd really affecting the football game.
Decibels rising as the crowd gets behind this defense on third down. Turns into the pile. Oh, it's a fumble. Defense covering it up and not letting the offense get it. It's a turnover. The coach wants the officials to have another look at the monitor. Using a timeout here, thinks the call is going to end up going his way. And how about the keen eyes and sharp awareness from the coach to challenge that call, and the officials agree it'll go his way. Auburn ready to go back to work after getting another first down. They'll leave it with the lone back. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. They'll send the back in motion. Brown will throw it. Turns it upfield. He'll be dragged to the ground, but it'll be a first down. And the Tigers want to crank the tempo.
Well, the defense makes the tackle. They give up the first down. They've now got to communicate the next play call. They can't substitute because the offense is going fast.
Straight ahead, it's Cobb. Gets him on the ground at the 28, but not before a big 10-yard pickup. They've got it inside the 30 at the 28. First down.
Listen, I would feed this guy. Listen, I can run RPOs all I want, but I just need to know if it's a tie, give it to this guy. He'll make plays. He's got speed. He'll hit the hole. He's a physical runner, so I keep feeding this guy for sure.
Wants to go up top on second down. Quick catch. And he won't quite get there, but boy, after that pickup, just a few inches to go for the first, and an array of possibilities here.
Routes like that are great times to be quarterbacks. I got great, fast, speedy guys on the outside. Quick drag route, get the ball in his hands, let him do the rest.
This crowd knows when to bring it. In the red area, it's Cobb. Tackle behind the line of scrimmage, and what a big third down stop by this defense. The Volunteers will call their first timeout. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. It's good, and that was dead solid perfect. And they'll push that lead out a little further.
And I like the way this defense just finished. And I know they're trailing, but they didn't give up the touchdown. Got a little bit of momentum. Not much time left in this first half, but you got halftime to make some adjustments, come out with some energy, but a nice stop here.
So here is the Tennessee offense. So late in the half, this is really an opportunity, David, maybe to swing the momentum in their favor.
Dang right. There's no time to be conservative. We're a little bit down. Listen, I just think this is a point with the offense that they can prove. Like, we're here. We're going to create something now that we can build on in the second half.
Coach said all week he wanted to be aggressive. This is a great opportunity to show that right now. At the end of the first half, try and generate some momentum, score some points before going into halftime.
First play of this drive. He'll pull it down and run. On the run, and he'll slide to avoid the big hit. Clock's running, and they'll try to get to the line warp speed for second down. Wants to throw. He's working against the clock. Goes high to pull it in. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Drops back on first down. The pass is incomplete, and the clock will stop with 5 seconds left.
Great coverage, great break on the ball. Had a chance to really make a big play and maybe even take that thing back to the house. But you got to secure the catch. We like to hit people more than we like to catch balls.
Splits hits the uprights. Good. Now a two-possession game at 24-13.
I know they're trailing going into the locker room here at halftime, but kicking that field goal gives them a little bit of a jolt, a little bit of a boost of momentum that they can carry with them into the second half.
He's got it out. Can they catch him? He will score! Touchdown, Auburn! That dude ought to have a lethal sticker on his helmet. Anytime he touches it, it can be a score. He touched it, and it was.
No doubt. Unbelievable speed. And if you're back deep for a kickoff, obviously you got those wheels. But to be able to get through, and then guess what? No flags. You know it's going to count. Great job by the special teams being special.
Auburn ready to boot it deep to start the second half. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. What did they have to say coming out of halftime, Holly?
The Vols head coach told me coming out of the locker room at the half, one of the things he told me was they have not had enough possessions to get into a rhythm. He said that defense has been terrific. Their ability to run the clock, run the ball has changed the course of this game. Now to start the third quarter, they have the ball and an opportunity. It is crucial that they extend this drive, get some plays, and really try to get back in this thing right now. Back to you.
Okay, Holly. Just feeds the running back. Get him on the ground after a 4-yard run out to the 31. And the Vols in the hurry-up. Out of the shotgun on third down. Out wide left, it's Matthews. He's going to come up a couple of yards short of the first down. And the Volunteers decide to punt it away. Trying to make one miss. Found a little running room on that one. Picked up some nice blocks before he's run out of bounds. Tigers sending out their offense, ready to get this drive started. Motion from the wideout. Off play action on first down. Looking to the big tight end. Left side, it's Johnson. Ripped off a huge chunk play on that one as he gets the first down before he steps out of bounds.
And I absolutely love that play call, man. You got good field position right now. Take advantage of it. They're aggressive on the first play. Make a big play. This offense now set up in perfect position to get some points to capitalize on their great field position.
That completion gets them inside the 10, and the defense is running out of room to defend. On the stop. The terrain gets rough this deep in the red zone. Third down, they can't pick up the first without scoring. From the gun, the running back has it. They get him stopped, and it's going to bring up a fourth down.
Yeah, and listen, offensively, you run the RPOs. You just want positive yards, make the right read. Read the guy. If he wants to drop back a little bit, hand it off, get some positive yards, go on to the next play.
It's good. He could have hit a string right in the middle of the uprights there. And that lead grows even bigger.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
Number 38, set to kick off.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Tennessee ready to go to work the Big Orange offense on the field. Last time they had it, didn't pick up a first down. Let's see if they can put something together here. Motion from the back. Fresh setter downs going to the air. Turns up, it's Bishop. Reaches into the bagger, moves, and finds his way up to the 31. The Vols moving quickly to the line. Running inside, it's Bishop. And he'll get it up to the 38. It'll be a first down. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one.
Really nice run there, picking up the first down. Now they're right back up to the line of scrimmage, ready to go again.
Wants to throw on first. They'll run the screen. No, sirree, not this time. The defense was there and ready for that one.
You know, you got to be careful as a QB throwing to your running back in man coverage. If there's a linebacker draped all over him, then that ball's not going anywhere. And you just saw it right there. Better play by the defense.
The Volunteers with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Out wide left, it's Davis. And that corner came in hot despite knowing that he was giving up some size. They'll snap it from the gun on third down. Got it in stride inside the 20. Into the end zone. Touchdown, Volunteers.
And I think in the pre-snap, I think both of these guys were on the same page. They had a look defensively that let them know we can pitch this thing way down the field. I'm going to go run under it and make a big play for it.
Yeah, and when I'm the receiver, I'm like, I'm open, right? I'm going straight down the field. Throw me the football. I got the speed. I can beat this guy. You can tell they've done that so much in practice. They knew it was second nature, and they executed it perfectly.
Getting set for the point after. Bangs it through for an extra point. They put together a 5-play, 75-yard drive. And the scoring play coming on a 56-yard touchdown pass. On the move from inside is 5. Tackled and brought down at the 23-yard line, so not a whole lot of room on that return. Now here comes that Auburn offense onto the field again. Their lead down to 2 touchdowns as they go back to work on this drive. Quick give. It's Cobb. Rumbles ahead for a pickup of 5 to the 29. 6-yard pickup on first down. Leaves him with 2nd and 4.
And we talked about this guy coming into the game, man. He's a dude. Like, he's a guy that they're going to feature. They're going to give the football to. He's so good with the ball in his hand, so why would you not hand it to him as much as possible? They're doing it early, and he's getting some chunk yardage. This defense, they knew about him, but now they're finding out about him.
Spins away from the defender. Just sort of a relentless run, getting everything that was available to him, and they'll mark him down at the 40.
And it's going to be interesting to watch this defense, man, because obviously when you're trailing, and offenses can sometimes get conservative. That's 2 runs back-to-back. Do they get more aggressive and try to bring more guys near the line of scrimmage, not let them waste time, and try to get their offense the football back?
Gets the back moving. Brown wants to pass. Grabbed over the middle. It's Nimrod. Just making a play, getting it to the 23-yard line. It'll be first down. Auburn lines up quickly. Out wide right, it's Johnson. They make the stop, not a whole lot of ground picked up there, and they'll have work to do to get the first down. Tight end now in motion.
Well, this tight end is so athletic that at times they'll line him up in different parts of the field. That time he was in the slot. Nice job running the route, finding the open space in the defense for the completion.
Snap on first down, wants to throw. Receiver wasn't ready for the throw, incomplete.
Yeah, I don't know if the quarterback got confused on first down. He might have thought the defense was going to be in man coverage that time, but they were in zone. They fooled him and just didn't seem like he had his eyes in the right place, was forcing that ball to his intended target. The window way too small. The guy was not open, so that didn't have that chance to be complete.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. They'd love to pick up this third down and get a fresh set with first and goal. On third and long, he has to throw for it. And he was going for the touchdown there, and they couldn't make the connection. So this field goal unit has been getting the job done. They've already made a couple here today. This whole place going to see if this kicker can operate in the sea of noise. It is true as he puts 3 on the board. And now the lead is extended a little further.
And that's not the way they wanted to end the drive, but nice job being ready and your field goal kicker coming through and putting 3 points on the board.
Tennessee starts this drive as the offense takes the field. After giving up that score, now it's incumbent on this offense to kind of get a back and forth going, Jesse, in this game.
They got to put some points on the board here. There's obviously a lot of football to go, so it's not necessarily panic time just yet, but I'm getting the ball into the hands of my best playmakers on this drive.
I hear you, Jesse, but not panic time. Have you seen my defense? I mean, I'm not trusting.
Upstairs, he's got it. And he was loose and not stopped until he gets to the 47-yard line. A terrific throw that time, and when you play quarterback here, there's a pretty rich legacy to try to live up to.
Right, just finding that guy that just makes it look easy. I think the Vols fans will really appreciate that, when a guy that can push it down the field, make the right decisions consistently, be smart at that quarterback spot.
In the backfield, it's Jackson. Steps out at the 34-yard line. Big pickup on that one in this offense within striking distance.
All right, defense, you got to turn the page. Just gave up an explosive play through the air, but here comes the offense going quickly. You got to get lined up now and get ready for another one.
He gets nothing, and they're staying stubborn with this running game, but at some point, you're going to have to change your thought process. They'll ride him again. What a job up front, and he'll lose a yard on that one.
Well, this running back has had a pretty good day so far in this game, and I think the key right now is for the defense to find a way to slow him down. He had a good run 2 plays ago. The defense gets the TFL on this one. I think you got to change up your fronts defensively and try to give this offensive line different alignment looks to see if they can confuse him.
And the offense got themselves in a tough situation. 3rd and long, so hard to execute, especially when the field starts to shrink. But the good news is they got a field goal in their back pocket.
Oh, he missed it. No good. Hoping that a field goal could give you a little bolt of energy, but instead you look up and the scoreboard still says you're down by 17. They'll put it in play from the 36 for the first play of the drive. Sells to run, looking to pass. Fires to the wideout. Right side, it's Nimrod. Brings him down at the 48. It's a gain of 15 and a first down.
To be honest, I think the quarterback was a little bit surprised himself with the play call that came in that time. You've got a 3-possession lead here in the 3rd quarter of this game. You're probably expecting some short throws, some runs. This play caller is still asking for shot plays. And listen, you're the quarterback. You're happy to oblige when you've got the playmakers you have offensively.
He's got it at the 20. They finally get to him, but what a play there to pick up the first down. Off the bootleg, wants to throw it. Left side is Kane. They'll get it down to the 8-yard line on that throw and catch, and the defense is backed up against the wall. Brown will throw it. Still moving to his right, trying to make a big play. Touchdown, Tigers! And the pummeling has started. How efficient have they been as they extend this lead here in Week 5? And that kick was perfectly down the middle. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And they finish things off with an 8-yard toss for the score. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line.
Ready, go! Go!
Fresh set of downs going up top. Out wide right, it's Matthews. And they'll drag him down. That's likely the last play of the 3rd quarter. Through 3 quarters of play, and both of these quarterbacks have been impressive. They had a chance to mull things over. Let's see how they start the final period here on 2nd down. From the gun. Got there right as the ball did. Jarred it loose. It'll be 3rd down.
At this point in the game in the 4th quarter, it is going to be tough for this offense to get some completions here because now, trailing by this much, the defense is expecting pass, and they're putting a whole bunch of extra DBs on the field to help them out in coverage.
He's going to look for a man on 3rd and short. Quickly out to the tight end. They'll keep this drive moving by picking up the 1st down. They have it at the 36. And the Vols come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Tells the run, wants to pass. And he gets rid of it.
It's a nice adjustment by the defense here. With a big lead in the game, you're putting extra DBs on the field, knowing the offense has to throw to get back in this one in the 4th quarter. So your best cover guys on the field, and they force an incompletion on the last one.
Back to pass on 2nd down. Lofts one deep down the right side. Goes high to pull it in. And a big-time grab there. Knocked down immediately, but not before he gets it to the 40. And the Volunteers are moving quickly down the field. Gonna look downfield again. Just a short pass to the tight end. And he's able to bounce off one tackle for a solid pickup. And he was able to break one tackle, Jesse, and almost got away from another.
Man, this secondary, this defense, they better pack a lunch. When this guy has the football, you've got to get bodies to him, and you better wrap up those legs and hold on tight. This dude's hard to tackle.
They get him on the ground, but it'll be enough to pick up the 1st down.
Awesome job. Run the football, right? It's really basic. Go to those plays you know can get you 1st downs, get you some extra set of downs, then you can go make big plays.
Might as well give it to him again. He gets nothing, and they keep plowing ahead with the running game, and they've got very little to show for it.
Great job by the defense. Everybody firing off the ball, hitting their guys, holding their gaps, running to the football, nowhere to go.
2nd and long here. Selling the fake. Here comes the heat. Out wide left, it's Bishop. He's there to make the stop, and they threw it in reverse, losing yardage on that play.
I like the play call on offense. I like you trying to get the running back involved in the pass game, too. Defense was ready for that one. Let's see what you've got dialed up on 3rd.
9th play of the drive coming up, but this one will be tough. 3rd and long. Looking to throw. Back's got it on the screen. And that did not work. Defense smelled that one out from the beginning.
And, man, that's a really good job by this defense to play zone on 3rd and long, to kind of sit back, but not get lost, to not get your eyes and not see the running back. Everybody starts to release.
Now, wait just a second here. I don't see the kicker coming out. I think they're going to go for it here. Needs it here on 4th down. Drop the football, and they'll turn it over on downs. They thought they had a good plan, but it did not work.
Tell you what, it gets late in the football game, man. I got to start being aggressive. When I'm in a hole and the clock's running out, like, it's going to make me have to throw the football, be more aggressive, and this offense doesn't come through for their team, and now they're going to really need their defense to get some stops here in this football game in the 4th quarter.
Just sort of a relentless run, getting everything that was available to him, and they'll mark him down at the 40. They can really be aggressive after that last play. It's 2nd and 3. Rides to the back. He'll be brought down quickly after a very short game.
And I know you can play these late game situations differently, but I love when you just stay physical. You run the football, you preserve the lead, you got great field position, you're in a great position to salt this clock away and get a W.
The offense getting set for a 1st down from the 45. They'll keep it on the ground, trying to milk the clock. They stop him just a length or two short of the 1st, and man, what they can do on 2nd down here. The Tigers come to the line. This situation, you might see a shot play. Here's a give to Washington. They pull him down, but he's got enough, and it'll be a first down for this offense. This drive has been exclusively on the ground. Could they be setting up a shot play? On first down, it's Bryson Washington again.
And here's the mindset if you're on offense. Fourth quarter, you've got a huge lead. Obviously, you're going to run the football, but just be aware of the clock. You don't want to snap it too quickly. You're probably just doing safe runs inside the tackles like you saw right there. You just got to execute. You got to be aware, but you've got this game in hand so long as you don't turn it over.
They're down to the 20, 1st and 10. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Gives it. And he had no option on that one. Defense ready for anything, and they stop him right at the line of scrimmage.
And the defense is still fighting. They haven't had the day that they dreamed of. You know, talking to the coaches coming to the game, like they thought they had a good plan. They'd be ready to attack and limit some of the damage this offense has done. They haven't done it today, though. They got to go back to the drawing board, figure some things out, because this wasn't a great day. And these RPOs always put the defense in a bind. But listen, you give up the run, they get a short little game, no harm, no foul.
Into the open. Got enough space. And they're going to put another one into the end zone as they just keep piling points on the scoreboard.
With that last touchdown, they remain undefeated. And what can you say about this offense? One of the most explosive in the entire nation. And they're coming in, I think, every week with the mindset that we're just going to outscore everybody. We are okay going into a track meet, and that's really what we saw in this game today. But opponents just cannot keep pace with them and all of the athletes they have on the offensive side of the ball.
So the Vols offense takes the field to start this drive. Not a lot to feel great about in this one, Jesse, but I'm sure they'll try to seek out some positives.
Well, this might be an opportunity, too, Reese, to go back when they watch this game and just find the plays and the schemes that were working. There weren't a lot, obviously, David, but maybe an opportunity for the coaching staff to condense the playbook a little bit.
I was going to say, there's not a lot of good to go back to. That'll be a quick film session because there was more negatives than positives. But when you look at this week you've got a week to figure it out, figure out what your offense is going to be moving forward.
Right back to the well. Now after that run, they're in pretty good shape at the 30-yard line. Ball sitting right at the 30. It'll be 3rd and short.